Hey everyone, so we're doing an unboxing video. So these should be my Lysianthus plugs. I ordered 4 varieties, and they should have came all in one box, but obviously they didn't. So let's see. The tray size that I got were 2/16s. And yeah, so let's get at it. So I ordered these through Farmer Bailey. He is a wholesaler that is located, he actually lives in Spain now, but he runs his business here in the US, and mostly you order it and it comes through a grower or nursery called Grow and Sell. So yeah, bubble wrap, that's nice. And let's see, very well, nicely wrapped. I don't see anything dislocated or out of its cell, and they look amazing. They look really good. Yeah, really excited about these. This one's called Blue Chateau. It's a very pale blue that almost has like champagne kind of mixed in with it. And of course, I'll show you all them when I harvest them, but I'll be getting these guys in the high tunnel maybe this weekend, and excuse me, and that way they can go ahead and start rooting, and I'll carry you along with that one. But yeah, so pull these styrofoam pieces out so I can grab a hold of it a little bit better. Really nice looking plugs. Lysianthus, they like to get established. There's a grass. They like to get established, their roots established while it's still cool, and we're towards the end of March. But yeah, they look really nice. So I'm just gonna set these guys up here. We are in my what I call my winter tunnel, and they and my seedling and cuttings tunnel. So they will kind of acclimate after being shipped from Pennsylvania to North Carolina, which isn't a far trip. And almost everything that I've gotten from Farmer Bailey or Grow and Sell, if I order through another wholesaler, has always been really good. So yeah. And again, sorry about the vertical filming, but I always forget. Like I said, I have always typically shoot for other social media platforms, and Instagram likes things, it showcases things better when the videos vertically. Oh yeah, these guys look really nice. Yeah, check them out. This one's First Love. That other one was Wedding Kiss. Wedding Kiss is a new variety. That one is a pure white one. This one, First Love, is a very, very pale blush. So, and I'll take you in through kind of tour what's going on in the in this tunnel. So yeah, those look really, really nice. They're nice big plants. They're starting to sprout out pretty well. It smells amazing in here. I have a citrus tree right there. And that fan, normally it's on, blowing onto that citrus to keep it, or try to help with pollination, because I don't have pollinators in here, and I don't really want bees to come in here and get trapped. So I take a fan and I blow on it, and it's helps pollinate with wind. So that's a Myers lemon, and it just smells absolutely amazing in here. So far, so good. Everything is looking really good. This paper is a little damp, but that's okay. And yeah, they look really nice. So I'm happy with them. This one's champagne. It's kind of bronzy peach color. So yeah. Anyway, oh, there's one that got dislodged. Kind of. Maybe we get you tucked back into some soil. But like I had mentioned, Lisianthus, they like to get their roots established in cooler weather, and here we're at towards the end of March. Actually, it's the first day of spring. I'm planting them in my high tunnel. I have an entire bed that's prepped for them, and I'll put in my irrigation system, which is just drip tape, and plant them out. Now with these guys, they are susceptible to Fusarium wilt. It's a bacteria that lives in the soil, and to help mitigate that is I introduce better bacteria to promote root health and root growth, and also allows better absorption of fertilizers. So yeah, let me get these guys situated. Not too bad. Overall, they look really good. One variety, First Love, is a lot larger than the other ones, so these should do very well. They're starting to kind of start sprouting upward, which is good. But I really need to get these into the ground, so I'll probably do that this weekend and make sure that they get a good start. I save this for packaging, but all the cardboard and paper and bubble wrap I recycle. So anyway, seedling tour. Yeah, let's do that. So here I have zinnias, 8 different varieties of zinnias here. These are my dahlia seedlings. They were just moved out here just a couple days ago. And then these here are my cuttings, dahlia cuttings. Beautiful emerald green color. Yeah. So those look really, really nice. Over here, I have these chrysanthemums I never planted out last year, and now they're ready to take cuttings from. So I'm going to work on doing chrysanthemum cuttings off of the cuttings from last year. Most of them did very well. The ones on the backside, I think they kind of got dried out too quickly, being closer to the plastic. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Take you to my citrus tree, and again, it smells amazing. But tons and tons of blooms on citrus, or on this citrus tree. I always find it interesting that the other ones that I see, they are typically solid white flowers and don't have any purple in them. But this one has purple. So I thought that was a little interesting. But I blow the fan on this. That way it helps circulate pollen around and make sure things get pollinated well. Oh, sorry. And if a lot of fruit sets on citrus tree, I actually have to go through and pluck them off because it can weigh down the branches too much. But yeah, it smells absolutely amazing. Citrus is also, they're very they like water, but they're also very hungry plants. So when they're blooming, I always make sure that I fertilize to help kind of set fruit and also keep the soil moist. It's in a 25-gallon pot. But yeah, anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.